Well, my name is Adam von Arndt. I am running for candidacy and city council right now. Once again this year. This is my third time running. I really feel that I'm in sales. I've been in sales for a long time, right? And I really do feel that communication is the biggest, probably, asset that somebody should have if they were going to be in politics. Because everything is negotiation. Everything is getting somebody down at the table and having conversations about it, right? So I think that's a really good skill set. But also, I'm a renter. I'm an employee. You know, I don't own a home. I don't own a business. Just like the majority of our residents in San Marcos. I think the number is around 70% renter right now. So yeah, somebody like me running, I think, is a good slice of the demographic that we should have representing us. That is $1 million question, because the struggles that we have right now in this town, in this country, right, with inflation, with prices of everything going up, I'm very happy to say I've been with the Main Street Board, a member of the Main Street Board for the last 6 months or so, and I've learned a lot of what we're doing to help smaller businesses and businesses to start up in this town. So I know that we have programs that we're doing with grants towards, you know, helping the signage of businesses to get themselves out there, to get themselves seen, and I really think just finding ways for the government, the local government, to incentivize businesses to move in, right? The programs we have, like legacy businesses that have been here for 20 years, helping them out, that's fantastic. And is getting and finding more grant money to push to businesses so that they can, you know, when the times are tough, when the economy is down, what can our city do to help businesses stay afloat and get new ones in? It's a great question, and I really feel that in the climate we have in our town, there is a huge need for some serious conversations between the city of San Marcos and Texas State University. I might be an unpopular voice in saying that I feel from my just neighborhood perspective that a lot of the benefit of this town falls heavily in the lap of Texas State University. And I would really like to see some conversations so we can find out about the parking discrepancy, where, you know, our city right now is currently upside down in parking costs, whereas parking for Texas State University is $1 million a year business. So how can we find out ways to make those work? I would love to have what Texas State and San Marcos to really have what would feel like a partnership, you know, that could benefit the city, the university, and the citizens. I'm glad you asked that question, because the biggest point of my campaign this year is really about some of the inequity that I see in our town with the housing. We're in a situation where the entirety of downtown, with the 20 square blocks, it seems that 90 to 95 or more percentage of that is strictly student housing. And there's a lot of luxury student housing that's being built, which is extremely expensive for the student. Also extremely expensive for the outlying renters, because the prices are so high, it pushes everything else up. And I feel it kind of alienates families. What I'd really like to see is more standard lease apartments. The growth is not going to stop. In the next 15 years, there's going to be another San Antonio worth of people, right, between Austin and San Antonio, and we're right there. So the growth is coming. We need to be building properly. We need to be building homes that not just students can have, that anybody can have, that business professionals can move into our downtown and live here and be a part of this community, you know? So I think like a real big push towards more of the standard lease apartments in this town is going to be a tremendous benefit for the majority of the people that live here, and those coming in the future. And we do have such a beautiful city. We have such a beautiful city. And I don't think that we necessarily have to pave over all the beautiful spots to accept growth, you know? With where we are in the world, like our natural history, just historically where the place is, where the river is, and the thousands of years of history, we have an obligation to keep that safe, right? So San Marcos is gonna expand, as I was saying. It's gonna head out east and as far west as it can, which probably isn't much, but it needs to do that. And we need to build more city centers. We need to have more spots around the area that is San Marcos that people can feel like they can have a community in. I worry that in our town now, anybody who's not in the downtown area, like they don't have that spot, that hub to go to. And we can build more of those. I know we're talking about building one out by the high school. I think that's the future. That is what's going to be happening in the next couple of years. So I always want to be a part of helping that growth, going away. I think that can be good for all of us.